NBA players spend their money in some pretty ridiculous ways. So, let's take a look at expensive things that NBA players own. If you want to talk about players spending their money in crazy ways, you can't look past Ja Morant. In his rookie season, Ja met up with legendary Texas jeweler Johnny Dang. In his first trip to Dang's store, Ja dropped 35 bags on a honeycomb diamond grill. There is no way you haven't seen this grill. Ja has pretty much refused to take it off since he bought it. If you thought $35,000 was a lot, Ja was looking to splash over $100K when he visited Icebox with Gunna. Diamond bracelets, apps, Pateks, and Rolexes, Ja spent most of his rookie contract in one visit. That's a crazy amount of money, but I guess we have seen Morant do some pretty strange stuff during his time in the league already. Another guy who has done some pretty stupid stuff in the league is Ben Simmons. Simmons might be a bum in the league now, but he still spent his money on some stupid stuff. He even spent $10,000 on some cats. The reason these cats cost $10,000 is because they are far from normal cats. Ben asked his brother to send the cats to see him while he was in California. When they reached airport security, they needed to be let out of their cages so the cages could be scanned. But as soon as the cats were let out, they started attacking Ben's brother, leaving him bloodied. It's no surprise that Ben got rid of those cats quickly after. Should have spent that money on some shooting lessons, Ben, not some cats. Another pretty stupid decision from Ben Simmons. If you thought that was a lot of money, wait till you hear how much LaMelo Ball spent to impress. LaMelo Ball has been a star since he was 14 years old, the youngest of the Ball family. LaMelo has been buying expensive things way before he was in the NBA. With LaMelo being the star of the Charlotte Hornets and Michael Jordan being in charge of the team, the two will get to see a lot of each other. But LaMelo and Jordan will see even more of each other after LaMelo spent $10 million on the house right next to Jordan's. The 11-bedroom, 18-bathroom house is one of the craziest in the NBA, with its own cinema room and bar. If all that was not enough, LaMelo dropped another $600K on one of the brightest chandeliers you will ever see. The house contains an outdoor and indoor swimming pool as well as an 8-car garage. LaMelo is the biggest of the Ball brothers, and he shows it with his incredible spending. LaMelo is surely not going to slow down with his spending anytime soon. One dude who never slows down his spending is LeBron James, and he loves splashing the cash on himself. Everyone loves getting a bit of self-care, right? Well, NBA superstars take that to a whole new level, with LeBron James spending a ridiculous amount on keeping his body in tip-top shape. If you want to be as healthy as LeBron, all you need is the $1.5 million per year that LeBron spends on his rest and recovery. This includes a fully stocked home gym, his own cryotherapy chamber, and even his own hyperbaric chamber. Not only that, but the king has some of the world's greatest experts giving his body the best diet and nutrition possible. I guess that explains why LeBron is still balling out at age 38. LeBron and Michael Jordan are always competing, but MJ definitely spent his money on something even crazier. Jordan has been retired for a long time, and there might not be a better sport for retired rich guys than golf. But Jordan is not like any other rich golf guy. The Hornets owner is so rich, he bought his own golf course. Jordan spent a whopping $15 million on buying the Groove 23 golf course all for himself. Jordan has somebody design the course for him, and the club even has its own driving range and putting green. Jordan had to make sure the place had some nice hospitality as well. The course features indoor and outdoor lounge areas, a fully stocked kitchen, and even a shop. How crazy is that? Hey LeBron, where's your golf club? Some NBA guys have some pretty strange hobbies, but collecting sneakers is not that weird. What is pretty outrageous is how much money PJ Tucker spends on his shoes. If you've ever seen Tucker stroll into a game, you know he's always dripped out. Well, it's his sneakers which get the most attention, and that is deserved when you find out how much money PJ spends on his shoes. Tucker's shoe collection has over 5,000 pairs and is thought to be worth over $1 million. On shoes. How insane is that? His accountant must be furious every time PJ picks up another pair. You haven't got anywhere near enough time to wear all of those, man. That might seem like a ton of money, but wait till you hear how much DWade spent on his birthday. What DWade did for his birthday in 2014 is beyond outrageous. Not only did DWade get a yacht, he spent around $5 million making the yacht completely custom and ready for an insane party. The yacht had Way of Wade on the side of it, and the colors Wade chose were pretty interesting. But it didn't end there. DWade had an entire room on the yacht dedicated to his shoes and even hired someone to roll for the entire night. LeBron, Chris Bosh, and all of Wade's teammates were in attendance, and you know that party was crazy. It better have been great considering how much money Wade spent on one single party. That NBA money is just different, you know? Not only is NBA money different, but Shaq money is completely different. Shaq might be the lovable big guy now on NBA TV, but I bet you didn't know he was actually an incredibly smart businessman. No, seriously, Shaq is actually incredibly smart with his money. The 4-time NBA champion owns 155 Five Guys burger locations, 150 car washes, and 40 24-hour fitness gyms. Shaq must have spent at least $20 million on all of these and probably a lot more than that in total. But that's just how smart Shaq really is. He knows that their businesses are going to continue making him money for the rest of his life. The Diesel can just kick back, make fun of Charles Barkley and DJ for the rest of his life, and he'd still be making millions of dollars every single year. Gotta be a few NBA guys taking inspiration from Shaq on how to spend your money. Shaq is not the only NBA player who has spent his money in pretty smart ways. Kevin Durant has made truckloads of money being an NBA superstar and a bit of a snake. But who can blame KD when that snaky behavior has helped Durant to build a business empire worth over $200 million? Yeah, that's right, over $200 million. It all started when KD met Rich Kleiman, who is the man managing Durant's money. Together, the pair have made some incredibly smart investments into companies like Coinbase, Overtime, Postmates, and Whoop. Durant even has an ownership stake in MLS team Philadelphia Union. Durant doesn't even need a salary in the NBA anymore. He's already making tons of cash off the court. That's one very smart spending spree from Kevin Durant, and it means that his great-great-great-grandkids will never have to work a day in their lives. Gilbert Arenas was not as smart with his money, buying something pretty insane for an outrageous amount of money. When Gilbert Arenas got a 6-year, $111 million deal with the Washington Wizards, he had a pretty strange spending choice. Arenas spent over $1 million on a massive shark tank for his mansion. $1 million on a fish tank that most people spend a couple $100 on at the most. The craziest part is that it still costs Arenas a ridiculous amount of money to keep the shark tank in good condition. To food, maintain, and upkeep the sharks, Arenas spends $80,000 per year. Considering Arenas has not been in the league for a long time now, maybe spending $80,000 a year on some sharks might not be the smartest way to spend your money. That was the expensive things that NBA players own. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. While you're down there, why not smash that like button and subscribe? Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.